Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ow. Okay, so this video is a little bit of a different video. It's kind of, a bit special, I think, I hope, because it's 6 weeks in the making. So I'm coming to you from the past. So in 6 weeks, I'm turning 43 and I just feel awful. Not about turning 43, just physically. I wake up in the morning and my bones hurt. As you get older, your body changes, you aren't as flexible or as invincible as you used to be. And trust me, I really thought I was invincible from the things I've done to myself. But I just would wake up in the morning and my back hurt, my lower back hurt, my knees hurt. I've got bad knees from wearing high heels and doing crappy things. So watch your knees, girls. My arm hurts from breaking my arm. And I just realized I was walking around and I was just hobbling around during the day and thinking, oh God, I'm getting old. And also we're going into our 8th week of lockdown and there's going to be another 6 weeks left so far. And I could see myself sliding into bad habits with my diet. And I've got a really unhealthy relationship with food. I depend on food for comfort and for emotional needs and all that stuff. And so I could see myself sliding into bad habits, which happened last year when COVID first started. I end up I had this saying of whatever it takes. And whatever it took was I drank 2 bottles of wine a night. I ate nothing but fried food, all home cooked, but yummy comfort food. I put on tons of weight. But that was fine because that's whatever it took to get through COVID. And then I kind of went into this new lockdown trying to be good and telling myself I was not going to fall into those old habits again. But as the lockdown went on, I could see myself falling into those habits. And combine that with not being as active because it's lockdown. And as I said, my body was just getting sore. So I have decided to give myself a 6-week goal and I'm calling it a wellness journey. My 6 weeks wellness journey. And I'm going to eat well. I want to lose 5 kilos. And it's not all about the weight loss. It's just about feeling good and looking good. Doesn't hurt too. But on top of that, every morning I'm going to do yoga and Pilates and just general stretching, trying to move my body. And of course I'm going to walk, 2 or 3 times a week, do an hour-long walk, as many times as I can really, and see how things go. So I'm excited about it. It's a challenge, but it's going to be something I can focus on, something positive. Anyway, so I hope that this is successful. I hope this video holds me accountable. And the good thing is, if it's not successful, I don't have to show it. But I'm hoping it will be. So I'm going to start my journey today. Hi guys. Okay, well, this is my day 1 of morning stretches. The first attempt that I'm making at being a healthier, fitter person. So I found a little video on YouTube called 10-minute morning yoga full body stretch, and I figured that this might be a nice one just to ease myself into it. I don't want to go too full on. Otherwise I'll just never do it again. So anyway, so let's do it.
And thread it under, right shoulder to the floor, right ear to the ground. And you can come up onto your left fingertips. If it's accessible, your right fingertips can loop onto your left big toe. And you can bring your left hand to your low back. You can lift that left foot and cross it, bring it all the way over to the right. Look over your right shoulder towards that left foot and push into your left hip. So a nice side body stretch.
It's nice.
Of that left hand.
It's hard because of my arm hasn't got much strength to it.
You want your knee to be aligned over the top of the ankle, lifting the head up, pressing the hips forward and down. Get that nice deep stretch through the right hip flexors. Maybe into the right
so
quads.
stiff.
And we'll curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the mat. Super tight. It's yogi squat, malasana. Hands apart, use the elbows to push the knees open a little wide. So nice and
oh my God. Those muscles haven't been used for a while.
Setting your intention to your belly.
I can't do that.
From here, press through wide-legged child's pose. big toes together, knees as far as you would like them to be, as wide as you would like them to be. Wrap your hands forward and fold down.
Okay.
5 deep breaths in this child's pose. Morning.
Oh, go ahead with the end.
It's amazing how just a little bit of yoga can do such a big difference.
Oh, I don't say loosen up, but oh, God. That kind of hurts because of my arm. Like I haven't got any strength in my arm there, so I find it hard to put my body weight on it. But I might try and do like a Pilates quick ab workout. Definitely not quick. I want it quick. I don't want it. 5 minutes ab workout. Yes, that's exactly what I want. 6 minutes, no, 5 minutes. I hope I'm sitting down for all this.
We're starting off on our backs. We're going to do some one leg crunches. So the legs and arms are extended. You're coming up and touching your fingertips underneath each leg.
I'm so unfit. I'm like, that was so hard. I also don't have a whole heap of room either, so it's like I'm not like able to do the full stretches and do all the angles, but I'm not using room as an excuse for that or space, because even if I had full space, I still wouldn't be able to do it. But I'm working up to it though. It's day one. And you know what? Just because you want to be fit doesn't mean you have to run a marathon. Just any movement is better than no movement, right? It's better than laying in bed, drinking coffee and watching YouTube. Now I'm drinking coffee and exercising and watching YouTube. Anyway, guys. Oh, God. It does hurt. I'm serious. Okay, guys. This is my new breakfast every morning. It's chocolate Opti Slim with 1 banana and 4 strawberries. You know what? That actually feels quite substantial. That's thick. Like I've done shakes before and smoothies before, but this actually like, yeah, this feels already. I'm full. So that's good. Yeah. Well, it's day 2 and already failing. Yesterday was good. I completed yesterday successfully, no problems. But it's 9:20 in the morning. I've got the morning off. And I would really like to stay in bed. Or not, well, yeah, just stay in bed to do nothing. Not to sleep, just to be lazy. But I do have a busy morning because I have to wash my hair. But I just don't want to get up and do any exercise or stretch or do anything like that. But I will.
And this is assuming that you've just gotten out of bed.
Yes.
Muscles are probably a little bit achy. Yeah. So we're just going to start by drawing our knees in towards the belly. And you might say, still here, or you might find it really nice to just rock a little bit side to side, massaging your lower back. Just take a few breaths here to just connect and notice how you feel this morning.
Okay.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, yogis. I hope you enjoyed this morning.
What do you call me?
And
Guys, it's really hard. It's really hard. I'm so unfit. I'm so inflexible. But all movement is good movement, right? Hello guys. So today is my 1 week check-in on my wellness journey. Now I have had a lot of time to think over this last week about my intention for this wellness journey. And even though I was adamant about saying that it wasn't a diet, I realized that I was actually treating it like a diet. And I've had a very unhealthy relationship in my past, like over my entire adult life, even my teenage years, with diets. And I realized throughout the week, well, actually, I realized it crescendoed yesterday. So yesterday I thought, oh, I'm doing my weigh-in tomorrow. I'm gonna like do a little weigh-in now to see what's happening. And oh, hi, come on, up here, come on, quick, good girl. And say hi, Lilybet. And I'd only lost like 500 grams and I'd been really good all week. And so it sort of put me in this weird mindset that made me sort of think, oh, fuck it. If it's not going to work, fuck it, which is what always happens, you know what I mean? So then yesterday I had a bit of a cheat day and a bit of a blowout and my diet went out the window. I mean, I didn't order takeaway or anything like that, but I did fry some chicken. So I've decided that I'm not going to weigh myself. And because this isn't about losing weight. This is about me feeling better and about feeling healthier, feeling good externally and internally. So I've been doing out of the 7 days, I've done 5 days of morning stretches, which now I'm doing yoga. So that's been great. And I tell you what, out of the 5 days, I've also done like 3-hour-long walks as well in that time. But out of the 5 days of the 7 that I've exercised and stretched and started my mornings with sort of this, nice, healthy intention, I have felt so good all day. And all the problems that I was having with bad back and like my upper back and my lower, my shoulders were like just so sore. And I thought, oh, I need a massage. I need someone to do it for me. And my lower back was sore and I wake up in the mornings and my knees and my hips and just in general, everything was a bit achy, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not saying that in a week that's all been cured, but I certainly feel better. I really do. So that's a really nice part. And it's also interesting. It's this whole mindset of having, of what being fit is and what a diet is. And I've got this old fashioned mentality that a diet, you have to starve yourself and watch everything you eat, and it's all about how many kilos you lose or what that number on the scale says. And to exercise, you've got to like torture yourself and come away from it exhausted and push yourself and all those things. It just seems like it's way too much for me to handle. So I've just really simplified it down, and so I am eating healthy. I am counting calories because I need to do that to monitor, my intake, because I have a tendency to overeat. I'm not sure if you're aware, if you've noticed. So that's important part of it. I have had 2 cheat days and I have loved those 2 cheat days. So 5 out of 7 isn't bad compared to, 0 out of 7. The exercise, it's just about me moving my body and about what feels comfortable, going slow. I can see the shift in my mindset about sort of starting each day with a good intention, and that is to look after myself. So that's kind of where I'm at at week 1. So which I'm really excited about, and I don't wake up in the morning and dread working out, because I don't see it as working out. It's actually just really nice and really relaxing, and it's enjoyable. So that's been something that is completely foreign to me, you know what I mean? And also the fact that I'm doing it at home, because once again, those things that I was thinking about in the past was like, oh, I'm going to get dressed, I've got to go somewhere, I've got to find a class, I have to, park, I have to walk there, I have to, mingle with people or interact with people, I have to sit through an entire class. I've got to push myself because I'm around other people and I don't want to embarrass myself. But at home, I just get up in my pajamas, roll out my mat. The hardest thing I've got to do is move my little coffee table. That's it. And put something on YouTube. And it's just been so easy. I can't believe I haven't done it. So anyway, this is my week 1 check-in and I'm feeling great. I feel like, slimmer, even though I haven't technically lost any weight. I've also been doing an ab workout every day, which is kind of nice. So I feel stronger in my core, which is great. Because, honey, I had no core strength. That first video of me trying to, on the first day of doing my stretches was awful. And now it's better. So it's great. Little by little, step by step. It's a 6-week journey. It's a 6 weeks wellness journey. And I don't have to do it all today. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye. You know what the best thing about doing yoga at home is? Farting. How many times have you been in a yoga class and someone's let rip and you have a little giggle and you think, oh, that would never be me. And then you just spend the whole class holding a fart in. Well, honey, I'm on my own and I am letting rip. It's amazing. It's like, it must be like obviously it is a natural thing when you put your body into those poses that, you've got a free, streamlined evacuation route. Yeah. Hello, guys. Okay, it's my 2-week check-in. It's funny because in my head I was like, wait, am I halfway through? Because if I'm not halfway through, I'm not where I want to be yet. But that's fine. No expectations. But then I realized it's not halfway. It's only 2 weeks. So I've done 3 check-ins. The first one, which was when it began. And then the second one, which is 1 week. And now it's 2 weeks. Okay, so I've still got another 4 weeks to go. But I have been... This week's been a bit of a struggle for me. Not a struggle. It's been different. This is the week that I found out about my father. And my new family, and it's like lifelong questions answered and lots of, stuff to process, and it's been really emotionally exhausting, but also fulfilling and wonderful at the same time. And so I find that when taking care of myself and eating well and exercising is always a secondary thing for me. It's not something that comes first. It's always something I've got to focus on, put all my energy into. Because my default is just laziness and bad eating. That's just what it is. So for me to actually, concentrate on those positive things requires concentration. And I've been concentrating on other things. So I've had a couple of blowouts. I've still done yoga 5 out of 7 mornings, and I've gone for about 3 walks have gone on, 3-hour-long nice power walks, which has been great. And even though I've had a few blowouts and I've not been under my calorie count for the day, that's okay. But 2 weeks in and I feel really good. I'm looking forward to this next week because I'm going to have a bit more space, a bit more mental space, you know what I mean, to sort of focus on me again. Also, I've been doing my ab workout 5 days a week and I am looking snatched. Ooh, I'm getting definition and I'm getting, tight, which is nice. Making the most of that painful and expensive surgery that I had. So, look, I tell you what, nothing much to report apart from the fact that everything's still going well. I feel really good mentally. I feel like, apart from the exhaustion, but, had I gone through what I went through this week a couple months ago, I probably wouldn't have coped. But I mean, I'm actually in a really good headspace. And part of that is because I am looking after myself and I am exercising and I have I'm on a wellness journey. There's nothing much to check in through the week. It's really boring stuff. Me eating, me doing yoga, me going on a walk, so it's like really the check-ins are the check-ins. So, okay, I will see you through the week or I'll see you next week. Oh, by the way, I did weigh myself. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I did. And I've lost 1.5 kilos. So that's good. I'm happy about that. And it's only 2 weeks. So I'm on track, basically. Which is good. Not that it's about the number. It's about how I feel. I want to look good and feel better. And I do. You got eyes. No. Yeah. So anyway, I'll see you next week. Okay, bye. Hey guys. Okay. Well, let me have a look. Yeah, I'm filming this from work because, I got up late. this is my halfway point, and I gotta say, I failed this week. This week was a write-off. I fell off the wagon. I drank a few nights. I ate takeaway quite a bit, and I wasn't kind of in control of my own food because I was like eating with my bubble buddy, and we're like, you know, having yummy things. And I just think we're at the this is our 11th week in lockdown, and I think it's just a little bit getting to me. Not in a bad way. Just I was just a bit like, ugh, I just want to feel good, and you know, so. Anyway, nothing much to report, but I thought it was still important to check in, you know, and remember, guys, it's not how many times you fall off the wagon, but how many times you get back on. So I'm getting back on the wagon. Yeah, I am. Okay, that's my check-in. Soz, sometimes people just fail. It's not a failure. It's just a fork in the road. Not a fork in the road, just a bump in the road. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hey guys. Okay. So it is well over the halfway mark of my wellness journey, and I gotta say, I failed. I don't know. I just fell off the wagon and I just did not get back on. I tried. Like I have been on walks. I've still been active. I haven't been doing my morning exercise, my morning yoga or Pilates. And my diet has been definitely not a diet. But like, I feel like I'm still gonna check in because this video probably won't come to light. But if it does, it's good to be honest with yourself. And look, I went into this challenge, into this, you know, wellness journey, determined. I thought it's 6 weeks. I can commit to 6 weeks to make some, you know, some noticeable changes to my life, both mentally and physically. And I tell you what, I do feel mentally better. Like, but I'm disappointed with myself because I haven't been as disciplined as I should be. You know, my cheat weekends sort of sprawl out to like Friday night and then roll into Sunday evening and then maybe some leftovers on Monday. So it's like my cheat meal, instead of a cheat meal, turned to a cheat weekend. Then my cheat weekend is like most of the week. But I kind of realized that, yes, I would like to slim down a few kilos, but I actually am really happy with my body. For the first time in my life, I'm actually really comfortable with my body. I mean, that is because I had my middle surgery and my body is now a shape that I feel aligns with who I am as an individual on the gender spectrum. And so all those parts of me that are soft now are like womanly, like, you know, my chest and my arms, and I do get quite a bit of like, you know, back fat there, but that's just because where the liposuction sort of ended, and so it's quite abrupt. That's really the only reason I wanted to lose a few kilos, because I didn't want back fat hanging out out of dresses and stuff. But you know, like I feel like I feel good about myself. Like, you know, I'm celebrating my body. I'm in my little midriffs, and you know, my booty looks nice, and I you know, I don't think it's a failure if at the end you're still happy. And I think I'm happy. I think. No, I am. I'm very happy. But I think what I need to do is to remember that it doesn't have to be all or nothing. And that's how that's been my entire yo-yo fad diet process for my entire life. My mentality has been all or nothing. Either I'm all in, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to, I'm losing weight, I'm being fit, I'm being healthy, but that extreme mentality makes me fall off the wagon and I fail. But then I go the other side and it's nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. I am like, it is the opposite of dying. It's like I'm loading. It's like I'm what's her name? Squinty eyes. Renee Zellweger, putting on weight for Bridget Jones. That's what I'm like, eating donuts every day, eating like just eating so much stuff and doing absolutely nothing for my body. So I have found some kind of balance in the middle, which I think is success. Anyway, that's today's check-in, and we'll see what next week's like. Okay, bye. Okay, guys, diet's over. I'm cooking fried chicken. Yummy. I Nah, it's over. I failed. Okay, hi guys. So today is the end of my 6-week wellness journey. Now, I did debate whether or not to post this because technically I have failed. But as I was editing it, deciding whether or not I was going to post it, it kind of re-inspired me watching the old footage. So I'm going to post it and I'm going to continue this. So anyway, okay, so today is my 43rd birthday. Oh, happy birthday to me. Ah. And I had a goal 6 weeks ago to be in better shape, to lose a few kilos, to look after myself mentally and physically. And if I was to judge my success, whether I fail or succeed, based on my original intentions, and I would absolutely say that I failed. But on the other hand, I kind of have gotten something out of it that I didn't expect. And that is, I have got a better understanding through recording it on a video, which is the first time I've ever done that. I've got a better understanding of how my mind works and the normal cycles that I go through when I go on a diet, even if I label it a wellness journey. You know, I was still seeing it as a diet. Once again, like all diets, I failed. So I started off really strong, really good. I was feeling great. I was looking good. I'd lost a couple of kilos, but then life sort of got in the way. And like always, my health, my self always comes second. I always put that as a secondary priority, which is kind of a bad thing, but it is a habit that I've been doing for 43 years now, and it's very hard to break that habit. And anyway, so I have got a few reasons. They sound like they are excuses, but I'm too old to have excuses. I have reasons. So the first reason of my failure was when I found my father. And that was it took a massive toll on me emotionally. I was really drained, I was really exhausted, and I just was thinking about so many other things that I once again put myself second. The second was I started doing my Crystal Barbie series, which I loved doing, but that was a lot of work. And that coincided with starting to work with Courtney. So I was doing 2 big jobs at once, and I was really busy, which was really great. I was really inspired. I was feeling fantastic. But slowly but surely, me being a priority took second place. And then I was too busy and too tired to get up and exercise, and I got home, I was like, I can't be bothered cooking healthy food. I'll just cook, which takes the same time. You know, comfort food, because I wanted to feel comfort, you know what I mean? And during that time, we were going through our 11th, 12th week of lockdown, which I think it's up to like 14 weeks now. I think we'll be in lockdown for 4 months altogether, and we're still not out of it. And so I was getting a bit of a lockdown fatigue, and I just wanted to make myself feel nice and good. And me and my bowl buddy were hanging out a lot, and we were eating yummy food and drinking wine and having a lovely time, just trying to keep ourselves sane, you know, during the lockdown. So, and then what happens when I'm busy, this stupid thing, I'm a terrible sleeper anyway, but if I'm busy, then it's like my brain goes, I'm gonna fuck you up. So I had like 4 or 5 nights of like 4-hour sleeps, broken 4-hour sleeps, and then 12-hour days back to back. And that just sort of left me exhausted. And I really haven't caught up since then. So I'm still tired. I'm so tired. I'm not going to see this as a failure. I'm seeing this as a learning opportunity, because I have got 43 years of bad programming when it comes to diet and exercise and looking after myself and putting my health first. And I need to break that cycle. And that's not going to happen in 6 weeks. It's a good start. And this video is really helping me because, as I said, it just allows me to look back and reflect on things that I wouldn't usually remember. Like how good I felt when I got up every morning and I exercised, and how good I felt when I was eating properly, and how quickly I saw good results by doing these things, and then how quickly again I saw bad results because the weight that I lost, I put back on. So I'm sort of starting from scratch again, which is just the pure definition of a yo-yo diet. So I need to learn to implement these things into my life, these positive things, in a consistent way. So I am going to use this opportunity and this kind of diary to record my process. Every 6 weeks, I'm going to check in once a week, and then every 6 weeks, I'm going to post a video like this of my progress. And even if it is just for me, if it's just for me and you don't like it, it's okay. You don't have to like this one. It's fine. You can just, watch the Barbie ones, or you watch the hair ones, or the makeup ones, or whatever you want to do. But like, this is like my personal accountability. And I want to document the journey. And even though I thought the journey would only be 6 weeks, but that's a crash diet, guys. FYI, newsflash. You can label it any way you want. It's still a crash fad diet. So I'm going to start again today on my birthday. I got up this morning after watching all the footage. I got up this morning and I was feeling inspired again to get back on the wagon. And I did my morning stretches and my Pilates, and I'm going to approach the day positively. So this is the start of my next 6-week journey. I hope this one is a different kind of success or a different kind of failure, depending on how you look at it. I hope that at the end of this 6 weeks, I have a better understanding of how to balance or implement these new habits, this new programming into my daily life, and not let life beat me or get me down or get on top of me. Not let life take priority. I have to put myself first. It's literally 20 minutes a day, which is absolutely nothing in a 24-hour period. That's just exercising and or just stretching and looking after my body. That's all I really need, I think, at this point. And then just eating healthy. So, and when I say eating healthy, I mean it's not eating shit. Like, I'm not going on a crash diet. I'm not going to count my calories. I'm not going to eat. Well, I might have to count calories for a little while, depending on what day it is, because sometimes I do want to overeat. Anyway, thanks for joining me on my six-week wellness journey, which happens to be a lifetime wellness journey, so get ready for that. But it's been good for me, and I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it's been entertaining, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Lots of love to you. Bye.
Wigs by Vanity. This is my wigs. I don't wear hair.